quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, switch gears.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got it. Out.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Allen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 10 logo. Oh, you got it. Get it.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty...
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose, and the Falcons grab it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert! Guys, game situation. Let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check. 56. He's checking crack.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Calvert buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Calvert. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
58's the money. 58's the money.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Landry now on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 91. And what's the ball? Bravo. 52, Mike, 52. Be tripping.
To throw on 2nd down. Calvert. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Rip right. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Looking to throw. Calvert. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
45.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Hooper. A first down and then some. 36 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
53 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, G.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, D.
They'll toss it to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
6 guys. Hold. Check your hot read.
22 jet bomber.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Watch the run.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A first down carry for Smith. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy. 53's the mark.
Allen now going to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. Watch 7.
From midfield, here's Allen. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking in zone for Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Danny. Alert! 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Come on.
Allen throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that takes us from second to third down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
They're on 39-yard line.
On the double.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We got this.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Go.
Hey, Charlie.
52 right here. All day, dog. Where's 52? Why 52? 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on third and long. Calvert. Going deep here for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Landry, the intended target. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up second and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Jennings has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run with Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 39, Allen. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Wide, get wide. Check 31, check 31.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's complete to Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Allen now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Back.
On play action, Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Check. 53's mine. Let's go, baby. Turnover.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Gurley again here on 1st down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
15, line up, 59.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot.
Defense.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Strip that ball.
Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch that.
On third and long, it's Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Landry. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He was looking for Landry that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Jones has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Check 3. Kill.
80 weapon.
Kill. Turn up.
On the carry, here's Smith. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Allen taking it himself. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run with Smith. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. X3. 218. Jump. Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Rams' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
65, 65, 65.
And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez.
A 30-yard attempt.
And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner.